Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I am your host, Keisha. Producer James is over here.
Hey.
Giving me a weird look. Why did you just give me a weird look?
I didn't.
Why are you starting shit right at the top of the show?
I'm just happy we're back.
Stop saying we're back. I mean, we were never really gone.
Okay, you're back.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like so much has gone on since we last recorded. We moved into a new house. We kind of lost our podcast recording studio, so we're having to make do. So if any given point in time you hear like a cat meow, a dog bark, a toddler scream, a teenager walk through begging for money, shit like that, just forgive us. We're working on this new studio, but unfortunately it's a little bit open right now, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little bit. But we're just going to jump right on into it. If you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, which I hope that you still are, it is time for the Gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
All right, so there's been so much stuff that has been going on. There's so many things that I've missed. I mean, I didn't get to talk about Teresa Giudice's hair at her wedding, her $10,000 hair. So much has just been happening, but we're just going to jump into what's the latest going on. But I got to mention this real quick because you guys know how much I like to follow Bam Margera and his rehab. He broke out again.
Again?
Yeah, he's on the run already. And this time he really doesn't give a fuck because he's at a bar actually like posing in pictures with people. And I got confirmation that his dad is actually still alive. What? I mean, I don't mean this to sound horrible, but that man looked like he was like about one pork rind away from a heart attack. And that was way back when.
I figured Bam would have killed him for like a heart attack.
Well, no kidding. But they say that Bam's not talking to his parents. He's cut off all communication. But here's what's going to happen. The rehab is going to contact the police in the next day or so. They're going to go out and find Bam, which they won't have any difficulties doing because he never goes far away. He goes to the local fucking bar. It's like he goes, what's the closest bar to rehab I can go to? Because that's the bitch I want to go to. And now you're on social media, you're posting like, it's like he wants them to find him. It's cat and mouse for him. He likes this.
Oh, it's cat and dumb mouse.
He is drunk mouse. That's the fucking problem. We got drunk mouse over here.
How fucked up is it that somebody would put a bar like right down the street from a rehab?
That is like genius level right there. Okay? That is like when the Girl Scouts have a table right outside of a fucking gym. That is just genius. Or they could just have, a table outside of Torrid or Lane Bryant or something like that.
Dress barn.
Like these bitches are trying to get rich, okay? I think that's brilliant right there. So here's something that has just been weighing on me for days and days now. So there's been a lot of drama going on with the new film Don't Worry Darling, okay? And this is an Olivia Wilde, I believe, is the director. Harry Styles is in it, Chris Pine, and Florence. I never remember this actress's last name, but I know her first name is Florence. First, we were hearing all kinds of drama between Florence and Olivia. They were having issues on the set. And even after the movie has been filmed, they've still been having issues because, of course, now they're on a press tour. So late last week, they had the premiere of the movie, right? You could feel the tension in everything that you saw. You could feel the tension just from a photo. So the rumor is that Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde, who I thought they were very odd coupling anyway, have broken up. And if you've been following this story, you'll see that they're never standing side by side. If I'm going somewhere with my boo, we gonna be all booed up. I'm gonna be under your armpit, your arm gonna be wrapped around my big waist, all of that. But no, they are like standing two people apart. Things really got dramatic when Harry Styles goes in to sit down to watch the movie. Everyone is saying that Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine.
What?
Yeah, and there's a video. There's videos from like different angles of it. I have damn near gone blind watching these videos trying to see this spit. And I'm like, I just don't see the spit. But it's weird because right at the marker where they claim Harry is spitting on Chris, Chris has this funny look on his face and then there's nothing. I'm sorry, but if someone spit on me, I'm about to tear up that whole motherfucking theater whooping your ass. That's why I'm like, there's no way. No one reacts to being spat on like he did. It just doesn't make any sense at all. So I have watched this video so many times. I'm like doing it in slow motion, pausing, zooming in. And I'm like, I just don't see the spit. I mean, if you're going to spit on someone, I expect for you to hawk like a loogie. All right. But today, finally, Chris Pine's representatives has released. They're like, no, he didn't spit on him. They're like, Chris was trying to find his sunglasses or some shit like that. But I'm just like, man, people, who created this story? Who saw this video and said, oh, I think Harry Styles spat on him? I just don't know. I didn't see it at all. But I was like, well, maybe that's just how white people react when people spit on them. I know that's not how black people do it, okay? Not at all. But what would you do if someone spit on you?
What happened in high school?
Who?
Some kid. And I got in my first high school fist fight.
Oh, really?
And beat the shit out of that kid.
Where was I at? I don't remember that.
This was when I was a freshman.
Boy, I was a freshman too.
I know.
At the same school. Why did you say that I was a freshman, like I was a damn senior?
No, I'm sorry. It was junior high. It was junior high.
We went to the same junior high.
I know. I was in 7th grade. This kid was in 8th grade.
I was in 7th grade too.
You didn't know me.
Why does he keep trying to eliminate me from out of his school years?
I didn't know you in junior high. Went to the same school, but I didn't know who you were.
Yeah, because you didn't hang out with the cool kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was a whole question just to get back to the fact that you were cool and I'm not.
It still remains the same.
Yes. So kids spit on me and I beat him up.
Wow.
Frantically beat him up. Like the janitor had to hold me down off of the kid.
Really?
Yeah. He was an 8th grader and I was a 7th grader.
So I remember this one time I was in high school and sneaking out to the clubs per usual for me for the weekends. And this fucking scraggly, nasty, I don't even know why they let him into the club. He should have been one of the people they said deny whenever he got up there.
Not on the list.
Didn't it, had a tooth missing, just all kinds of shit, right? So he comes up to me, I'm with my friends, we're all talking. He's like, do you want to dance? And I'm like, no, because I didn't want to dance. And more importantly, I didn't want to dance with him. So I want to say maybe 20, 30 minutes, this white guy who I knew, we were standing around talking. So he comes to me, oh, you dirty bad bitch. You going to talk to me, but you going to talk to him. And he hawked a loogie on me.
Ooh.
But he was real little like a crackhead, so he just scurried off. I never could find him. I was just like, what in the app? Really? Here's the thing. My dad only had one rule for me, and it was you do not spit. That was the rule. I don't know if he got spat on as a child. I don't know. But that is the only rule that he really gave. It's you do not spit. You keep spitting him out. Now, I can't tell you how many times I've seen him hawk out a loogie. But, I mean, he wasn't necessarily spitting at anyone. But he didn't want me to spit at all. Most guys don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have no interest in seeing this movie, Don't Worry, Darling. But I kind of want to see it now just because there's so much drama going on around it. I'm like, this shit better be good. The drama better not be better than the movie. But apparently the movie's supposed to be pretty good. Speaking of drama, I got to talk about Kanye now. Kanye is back on social media, and Kanye has been going off. And I don't care what anybody says. I love it when Kanye's going off because we get all the Kardashian, Jenner, piping hot tea. For example, I never knew that Kim Kardashian had diarrhea way more often than any normal person. But thanks to Kanye and his posts, I know that he does. So there's even one, I think I put it on my Instagram story. He's talking about how she has diarrhea. And I guess Kim sends him a message saying, can you please stop talking about our personal stuff on social media? And his response is, bitch, I know you typing this from the toilet.
Man.
So he's going on and on. I guess Kim did not include him with finding a new school for their kids, which I don't understand why they're going to a new school. I believe they still live in the same place. So why wouldn't they go to the same school they went to last year? I don't know. But apparently Kanye was not part of that conversation, and he went off talking about his black kids. You can't do this to my black kids. I'm not gonna let Chris put Sha and Northie in Playboy like they did Kim. I'm not what? I can't do this because I'm black. What? Why they let you do this because you half white? Oh, really? I'm like,
Holy shit.
Kanye, you knew what color she was when you slept down and dicked her down. Like, why is this new to you? This is what just baffles me. He is so quick to be so pro-black and calling his kids black and da-da-da-da-da-da. But you don't date no black women, Kanye. What is the problem? The closest thing he's had to a black girlfriend or whatever was Amber Rose, who is half black. But she doesn't look black at all.
You just can't go all the way.
He just can't go all the way. But he can go all the way when he's getting a finger up the booty. We did get that from Amber Rose. The boy likes a finger up the booty. Yeah. James does too.
I mean, good for him.
So he's really upset that he didn't help pick out the schools. Can you imagine what kind of school Kanye would pick out for his kids?
Ooh. I'm thinking like something like a Willy Wonka. Like if Willy Wonka had a school, that's where Conway would put his kids, I think.
Yeah, and Al
like
Sharpton was the principal or something like that.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, it was just he's just a mess. So then I guess Chris got very, very, very upset because of course she's mentioning his name. So then she texts Kim saying, "Can you please tell him to stop mentioning my name?" She's like, "I'm 67 years old. I don't always feel great. This stresses me." I'm like, Chris, really? Chris, stop.
Yes.
Were you really gonna pull the age card on this one? Come on now. So, but that doesn't make Kanye stop. That's just gonna make Kanye talk about you even more, which he did. So and I'm sure in a day or two he will delete everything on his social media like he always does. He'll claim he's going back to church. He's going to be doing this. He's right with the Lord. He wants to co-parent correctly. This, and that. Then Kim going to piss him off. And then it'll be all over again. I want them to hurry up and get in another fight because I want to find out some other stuff.
He really is like the king of social media pettiness. It really is. Like he has got that shit as an art form. Like forget making songs.
Yeah.
He just needs to do this.
I agree. Because he's been on Adidas's ass. He's been on the Gap's ass. Yeah. Just all this stuff. And then guess who had the audacity to chime in on one of his posts? Tom Brady.
Why?
Tom, I heard Giselle trying to leave your ass. I think you need to concentrate on couples counseling and getting your wife back into y'all's house because word on the street is she moved. Ooh. She's very upset that he decided to unretire and go back to the NFL.
Wow.
Yeah,
unretire.
You know, he retired.
Oh, no, I know he did.
Yeah, he wants to unretire.
So usually it happens when those kind of wives, when the guy's going to retire, they're like, oh, no, I still need this, and this. You can't retire yet.
No, she wants him to retire. Can you imagine how much money they have?
Yeah.
And when was the last time you saw Giselle modeling?
Yep.
Because she doesn't have to work.
She models in his stuff.
That's it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for either one of them to work. And I think she would just want her husband to be home and them to enjoy each other's time.
I mean, and if that's it, I mean, that's totally legit. Like, I would get that.
Yeah. And I think that's her reasoning. And I would be pissed off.
If she got a couple years of no NFL life and she liked that, yeah, I could, yeah.
Yeah, and of course, I don't think there was a pre-discussion before he made this decision.
Oh, okay.
But that would have got him not clean the fuck out. Mm-hmm. And I would have did it live. I would have did it live on Instagram.
That'd been like, sorry, coach, I sustained an injury. Telling my wife I'm coming back.
So,
I can't play.
I don't want to play no more, coach. Coach, I can't do it. No, coach, I can't go in. I can't, coach. Just be a coach then, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he should just be a coach or something like that.
My wife said I can't play no more.
My wife said I can't do it no more, coach. I'm sorry. Don't call me coach. Don't. Coach. I'm gonna send you another number. Call me on this other number. Don't call me on my She be checking it. Don't send me no DMs, coach. No. She be checking that shit too. So we'll see how that plays out because it's supposed to be getting pretty nasty. Yeah, and he's like demanding her to come back home. Which that would have got his ass kicked too, because
demanding.
You cannot demand me to do not one thing on planet Earth. Period. Nope. I'll be mad when my period start because I feel like it's telling me I have to be on my period.
It's demanding.
It is demanding me to be on my period. I don't like that shit. You ask me first, and then I'll let you know. So Britney Spears, her ex-husband, and her 2 sons have been really, really battling it out. And of course, what do? They go to social media and they go to interviews to talk about it. I don't know how I feel about this one, okay? So, Kevin Federline, her ex-husband, has had primary custody of the boys since forever, all right? Britney, of course, won her conservatorship earlier this year. Great. Little did we all know is that the relationship between her sons was so strained. And so Kevin did an interview with, I want to say was it 60 Minutes Australia? I can't remember exactly what it was. But he did an interview, but he really didn't talk bad about Britney. Mm-hmm. He just kind of said that her relationship with told you we were gonna hear a dog bark. The relationship with the boys has been strained, and they haven't seen her in like 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. But here's the thing. They're teenagers, and teenagers get to a point where they don't feel like going to go visit the other fucking parent every weekend. It's like, okay, I want to hang out with my friends here at home. I don't have time to do this. No. And then on the flip side of it, I don't want to go see my mom because every time I turn around, she's naked dancing on Instagram, and she still hasn't cleaned off her eyeshadow or her eyeliner or whatever it is that she does with her eyes. Maybe it's the mascara she doesn't wash off, and it just slides onto the bottom or whatever.
Wow.
So instead of Britney being motherly, she starts blasting the boys. She went as far as to even say one of them is pissed off because in a couple of years he won't be getting money anymore. I mean, I'd be pissed off about that as well. And then, she pays Kevin Federline like $40,000 a month in child support. Oof. Yeah. So now she's like, I take care of our kids and your kids and this and that. Britney, I think the courts told you that you had to give him custody and you had to pay him $40,000 a month. But she's blasting the boys continuously. Now she's calling them brats on social media. All this kind of stuff. It's like, okay, do you or do you not want to have a relationship with these kids?
Yeah.
Because I don't get it. And the boys are just, now they kind of sound like they may have agreed with some of the things that their grandfather, Jamie Spears, was doing with Britney. Because her next social media post stated, oh, he sounded just like my dad, Jamie, when he did that interview. So I don't know. I still kind of think that perhaps Britney should have like a very, 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 very low level conservatorship because something ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are starting to realize that the whole free Britney thing wasn't really freeing a prisoner.
Yeah, we may have been a little bit overzealous on all of that because we felt bad for her.
We might have taken her story a little bit too seriously.
Yeah, because since then, one day she was pregnant and then the next day she wasn't. Then one day she was pregnant with a food baby. Then she wasn't. And I'm like, where are all the babies at? Like, what is it, Britney? I don't know. I feel bad for her kids because I would be pretty pissed off that every time my mama got mad on me, she went on Facebook like that damn bitch.
I know, right?
Look what she did again. This is what she said today. I would be like, look.
And her kids aren't 18 yet, are they?
No!
So they're still children.
They're children.
They're not adults yet.
They're not adults.
She's knocking on them on social media.
You're blasting children on social media, and they happen to be your children. I don't know. I make it make sense because it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, it don't make sense.
All right, when we get back from this break, we're going to talk about She by Sheree. Welcome back to the show. I want to remind you guys to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Everything is under the handle, The Libra Lounge with Keisha. And I really appreciate all the messages that you guys have been sending me, asking for the show to come back, saying that you missed the show. So here I is with a show. All right. So after 14 long years, She by Sheree has finally debuted, okay? So if you watched the season finale of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, You saw that just like the first 2 rounds of She by Sheree. Sheree just cannot get shit together on time. It is always down. What did they call it? The 11th hour?
Yeah.
Yes, it is always the 11th hour because she almost had another. What was it the first season she had? What do we want to call it? It was a fashion show with no fashion, as Dwight would always tell us how dreadful. It was a preview.
It was a closet viewing.
It was a preview.
Okay.
So she damn near had another preview because she couldn't get her samples in on time. It's like, what? Are you waiting last minute to tell the people you need it? What? Did you run out of money? Sometimes I think she ran out of money.
Yeah.
I don't know. But She by Sheree finally debuted, and it is completely different from the first 2 rounds of She by Sheree. And now it's more, I want to say loungewear, but like joggers, like streetwear with a little bit of conservative vibes to it. I don't know. The shit was pretty cute. So the next day, the website is up. You can order all your She by Sheree, which she's been posting on social media. Get your coins together. It's like, Sheree, really? If we've been gathering coins for the last 14 years waiting on She by Sheree, we would be fucking rich by now. But yeah, we got the coins, okay?
We opened our own She by Sheree.
So y'all know I'm nosy. So I, of course, go onto the website. And first thing I said, this is some bullshit. I'm like, why is every picture Sheree?
Wait, you didn't get models?
There was no models in the pictures on the website from what I saw.
It's just her?
Yeah. But then the website crashed. And everyone's like, here we go. She ain't got no clothes. And I was kind of like, this bitch really bamboozled us to thinking that she really had this fashion line dropping. Are you trying to promote everything else that you do? Because all I saw your book. I saw something else. I'm like, why is this such an issue? Because anything else that has to do with the housewives and fashion is on Etsy. So why the fuck you can't get this together, Sheree? So then she's like, we crashed because so many people ran to the website, which that could have been true.
That can happen.
But I bet you half of them ran to the website like myself just to be nosy, not to make not one purchase at all. So then she pops it up. I'm like, $130 damn for a jogger suit? This bitch is crazy. I'm like, well, $130
for a jogging suit
by Sheree Whitfield. We're not talking Gucci.
No.
We're not talking Prada.
Nope.
We're talking Sheree.
We're not even talking Lululemon.
No. And then, this is so funny and it's so petty, but it's just funny. Someone was like, wait a minute. That outfit sure does look familiar. Oh, no. Let me hop on over to Shein or however you want to pronounce it. Because I think I saw it on there. Why is the same damn outfit and she just added a star to the chest? Stripes in the same place.
What is Shein?
Shein is a clothing website. I've ordered stuff from Shein.
Okay, I don't know what it is.
It's a women's clothing website. They sell cute clothes at low prices.
Okay, not a sponsor.
No, but I mean, if you want me to be a sponsor or an ambassador, talk to my producer James, who's my manager, my producer, my broker. Talk to him because I'll just fuck up the whole conversation. Be like, where the free shit at? Well, here got my address. Just send me the free shit. It is the same outfit
with a star.
She just added a star and charged $130 for it.
That's an expensive fucking star.
What my question is, are you going to split the profit with the person who made the original design? Because I'm confused here. Like, I don't get it at all. So we'll see. We'll see how well She by Sheree does. Do I have high hopes? Sure. Yes. I want Sheree to do well. She's embarrassed herself enough over this clothing line.
She's probably just owed.
Yeah, she's just owed. Okay. So funny thing is that she actually had Dwight at her fashion show.
I saw. I thought, did Dwight not put that one together?
I don't think Dwight would ever put shit together for Sheree because remember she owed him like $30,000 and she never paid him for the help that he gave her.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so no, I don't think she would do that at all. But he did show up to the fashion show, which I thought was really, really cute. Dwight looked good, y'all.
Dwight don't age.
Dwight looks really good. He got that nose fixed because at some point I know he wasn't able to breathe. He was on Botched.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked really bad, but he looked good. I'm like, okay, he had the little salt and pepper goatee, and he looks very, very good.
Yep.
But he was not happy because that show was like 2.5 hours late. He actually looked at the camera and said, I'm ready to go.
It was 2 hours late.
Now that's just rude.
That is rude.
That is rude. And that means,
planning.
to me, after an hour being late, that means you really don't want me to be here, and that's fine with me because my black ass is getting up and walking out.
Hey, after an hour, to me, it's canceled.
Yeah, exactly. It's very unprofessional just to have people waiting around like that, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. There's lots of joggers. There's some streetwear in there. I just don't get it. The evolution of it. How it went from like a hardcore straight, like gonna be sold in Macy's, you know what I mean? Store designs and stuff like that, and now we're doing primarily joggers.
Was it ever? Because I remember she was all into like fitness at one point. Was it ever like a fitness-ish?
It did not start out. No, it was nothing like that. Yeah, okay. It was like runway kind of fashion. Yeah, it was really nice fashion. But she never produced. She only produced the things that were for the runway for the one show. That was it.
And like one size of each of those.
Yeah, it was her size. Because I watched the show saying, she goes, I'm the perfect size, so they all need to be in my size.
Oh my God.
So I should go back to her website and I should go look and see if they're different sizes or if it's just all Sheree Whitfield size.
What size is it? SH?
I don't know. You know what? I bet she don't have plus size.
You know what? I'm going to check.
Producer James is going to click, and he's going to find out for us. But I bet she doesn't have plus size.
I'm going to look.
Okay, I want to see. I really, really want to see. Because Sheree look thickums herself now compared to how she used to look.
What is her actual website? If you search
She by Sheree.
If you search that, the website doesn't come up.
She by Sheree website.
Okay, I'll keep looking.
The shit may have crashed once again. I wouldn't be surprised. Because the website looked kind of cheap.
Okay, so shebysheree.shop, opening soon.
Okay, so it crashed again.
I don't know. I don't think it's a crash. It's also on Etsy.
No, that's not. I thought that was too. It's actually not. It's just other people have made designs.
Nope. So if you go to the Instagram, She by Sheree.
Yes.
It's the shebysheree.shop, and that says enter using password, opening soon. It's like not online.
Lord, this girl don't know what she want to do. She really don't know if she want to Etsy shop or she want to be sold at the mall. I'm like, are you trying to make money? Because it just doesn't seem like it. Because you can't have this big debut on television, and then the next day you don't have your shit together.
See, and like if you go to She by Sheree on Etsy,
yes,
like I don't see anything yet that's actually branded She by Sheree.
No, because that's not. I told you that's not it. I know exactly what you went to because I went to that there first.
I know. I'm just saying, like if you search the name of the product, it doesn't take you to the product.
Oh Lord, because that ass probably can't afford a person to do her web stuff.
Oh my God. You mentioned the Sheen
yes.
jumper. Somebody's already roasting her on blackenterprise.com about her copycat of that clothing line.
James, where did you think I got the information from?
Keisha,
somebody else posted
Keisha,
it.
You should have you should have been the one breaking that. Like, you should have
I didn't know.
And you should have just said, yeah, I know. I talked about it first. But no, you lost your chance there. Damn it.
We've all been posting it on our own social medias so we can make fun of Sheree.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, so when we get back from this break, we're going to talk Baby Doll Couture, Honey Boo Boo, and a little bit of Megan, I Don't Want to Be Black Markle. We'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Okay, I got to mention this. So yesterday... Did y'all see Kim Kardashian? Oh. With that blonde wig and them blonde eyebrow extensions and a jock strap on?
No.
Oh, she's on the cover of Interview magazine, and she looks like those blonde monkeys that have the thick eyebrows. That is what she looks like. It is giving me desperation. Like, I have no... Okay, I get it. So a magazine asks you they ask to interview you, and they're like, hey, we want you to be on the cover. So I know they have someone, I can't think of the technical term for artistic director that gets everything together. But at some point, you have to say, I'm not doing that.
I'm not with your art.
I'm not. You got blonde caterpillars on my eyebrows. And you have a blonde Farrah Fawcett wig on my head. And you want me to wear a jackstrap and have my booty out? I don't. But Chris. Can you, Chris? I can't. Like, Chris. Kanye. I know, but Chris, I'm 67 years old. Yeah, she just looks awful. I didn't get it at all. It just looked weird. First, it took me a minute to even recognize her.
Oh, yeah, she looked like Madonna in 1983.
It just made no sense to me at all. Like, sometimes it's okay not to be controversial. And sometimes less is more. I know she doesn't understand that logic, but Kim, you really look stupid on this. Like this was bad. Like it was a bad call. You need to talk to your manager, Chris, because this just. But I'm sure I can hear Kim right now, guys. This is going to be so bad. I can't wait. Look, this is going to be groundbreaking. Like seriously, guys. I've got blonde eyebrows.
Look how blonde my eyebrows are. So blonde. So eyebrows.
I didn't even think. Court, come see. I didn't even think like my eyebrows could get this blonde. Like, aren't you so jealous? Chloe, you're not the only blonde anymore because you don't have blonde eyebrows, but I have blonde eyebrows. Let me go diarrhea real quick.
Oh, wait. I'll be back.
You guys know what I have to go do. So I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Kanye's in a bag going, no, that is not my black kid's mama.
No, not with that blonde hair. Yes. Oh God. So I don't know if you guys, if you've been watching Love After Lockup, you know there's a new show that follows it. And damn, I feel bad. I can't even remember the name of the show. You know why? Because it's so bad.
Oh, is it the plus size salon?
Maybe that's the name of the show. It's super size.
Okay, wait. Is it white trash? Is it criminals or is it fat people?
It's fat people.
Okay, so it's either plus size salon or super
I think
size.
it's super size salon. And don't y'all send me any messages or any reviews saying that we're blasting fat people because we fat too. We've been every kind of fat. The largest I've been is 350. So I don't even want to hear about it.
I've been 400, so fuck.
So we can make fun of fat people. We still fat. We just not as fat. And we damn sure ain't big as his hoes on that show. I mean, they are huge, okay? So I was really excited about this. I'm like, okay, this show looks kind of cool. You got big girl. I mean, okay, there's fat and then there's obese.
He said look cool. No, it didn't.
Well, I was excited. I'm like, okay, this is going to be a great representation for not just big girls, but business owners. So that interests me a lot. But the show cannot be more fucking boring.
Ugh, I know.
Fat girl's supposed to be funny. That is our job. As fat girls, we are required to be. It is like written in a book. We're supposed to be funny. They're not funny. They're not entertaining. I have not even really seen any work that they've done except for the work they did on Mama June and her two girls when they went to Vegas.
Which is polishing a turd.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I mean, here's the thing. From the work that I've seen them do, they do good work. But I just don't get the show at all. You've got the owner who, I think she tapped out at 800 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah,
and she's been building this dream salon, which she had to close it down due to COVID, which totally understand that. So she rebuilt it all for 2 years when she was in a hospital. So she did everything from her bed. So the concept is really cool. It is a salon that is for everybody, but they want to make sure that plus-size women are comfortable everywhere they go in there. So they've got bigger chairs. Right. They got cupcakes and shit, because fat girls like cupcakes.
Can't have a goddamn salad.
You know, they're the chairs for like the when you're getting your hair washed, they're bigger. The pedicure chairs are bigger. So the concept is great because, you know, Jamie stated that she had broken a hair washing chair before and the salon people made her pay for it. And I myself have been at a nail salon. Now, it was kind of ghetto. And I was in a chair and it broke one time. And it was so embarrassing. And I tried to convince myself, it is not because I'm fat. It is because that chair is janky. But still, when people see a fat person fall or break, or they're in a chair and the chair breaks, they're like, oh, because they were too fucking big to be in the chair. So I get all of that. My God, the show is so awful.
The ones I've seen, there's just no plot. There's no
plot.
Nothing's happening that compels me to watch again.
No, all we see Jamie do is sit in the chair rocking, looking at her phone, trying to figure out where her black cheating boyfriend is. That's all we see her do. She hardly ever smiles. She didn't even walk around her own salon when she went in it for the first time. Didn't
or couldn't?
A little bit, bro.
She could have wheeled around that bitch.
Well, she has a walker, but I don't know. I'm surprised that if WeTV picked this up as a show, they need to give my ass a show.
See, I think what they do is they get a concept and they just take adjectives and put them together, like supersize something, prisoner something, dumb something, and they just think, well, people will watch like a sideshow. I mean, I think it's a sideshow. I
don't know if I look at it as yeah.
I mean, if you think about it,
it kind of is.
You go behind the curtain and that thing looks weird for a second, and then you move on.
Yeah,
it's not compelling.
The girls who work at the salon just don't have really good personalities to be on a show.
No, and they're not doing anything
in their
personal lives that make you care what's happening.
And then if you go onto Baby Doll Couture, which is the Instagram page for the salon, there's nothing about the work at the salon. Even if you go onto the website that's on there, you don't see salon prices, you don't see anything. And I'm just like, is this really real? Like, is this a real place? Is this just a fabrication for television? I just don't get it. And I had really high hopes for this show because, I love a fat show. Because y'all know how I am about 1,000-pound sisters. Like, that's my jam. They are entertaining.
Yes.
Okay? These girls are not. Are they fashionable? Yes. Because I'm like, ooh, when do big bitches get their clothes on? Because I need to shop there as well. Because it's very it's not frumpy big girl clothes at all.
No, they do well for what they got to work with.
Yes, but that's all. I don't. The show could have been just an Instagram Live. One night only.
That's the perfect way to describe it.
It should have just been an Instagram Live. There's just been nothing. I don't get it.
The show could have been a reel.
Yeah, it could have been. That's it. Wow. Now tell me what you think. So, rumor is that Alana Thompson, who we all know as Honey Boo Boo, is getting weight loss surgery when she turns 17. I want to say she's turning 17 pretty soon in the next couple of months. I want to say October, if I'm not mistaken. So everyone's like throwing a hissy fit because a 17-year-old is getting weight loss surgery. What do you think about that?
Have they seen said 17-year-old?
Have they seen said 17-year-old's bloodline? I mean,
have they seen her blood tests? Have they seen?
Yeah, she's already pre-diabetic. Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, Alana's never been little. I mean, and I've been watching her since she was on Toddlers and Tiaras. She's never been small.
Right. And
she's at an unhealthy weight. You know what I mean? And I hate that for her. And I don't think there's anything wrong with a 17-year-old getting
no, I don't
weight
think
loss
there's anything
surgery.
wrong. I mean,
it's for health purposes.
Yeah, and for her, I mean, she's already pre-diabetic, like you said. Mm-hmm. She lives in a terrible eating situation anyway. I mean, there's a lot of factors. There's genetic factors, obviously. Yeah. I mean, I don't think this is wrong. Now, do I think that she's, going to be able to keep it off? If living in that same situation, all that would be hard. But people think weight loss surgery is the solution.
And it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not at all. I think that if insurance will pay for it, I mean, the doctors will have to approve it or not. So the weight loss doctor obviously sees that there's a problem where this child does need weight loss surgery and has agreed to do it.
They approved it. I mean, they have to approve it.
Yeah, which is pretty fucking funny because Mama June tried to get it again and they denied her. They told her no. They're like, we're not going to give you a revision. Nope, not going to do it. So I think this is a good thing for her. I think it will give her confidence to step out more on her own and come from underneath the shadow of being Honey Boo Boo and, of course, her god-awful mother. Ugh. Just awful. And do you know she only pays Pumpkin $800 a month in child support for Alana?
Doesn't surprise me.
I just don't get it. I'm like, we saw you buy some young guy a house and a car, but you can't afford to pay more than $800. No, she didn't want to pay that. She wanted to pay $200.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, think about it. What money is she making? Like
just from the show and maybe from appearances and I'm sure from social media ads and things like that. But I'm sorry, I would not want Mama June to represent my business.
And that's my point. I think she made all her money, whatever she had, before she went off the damn deep end.
She's still on there hawking flat tummy teas and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, but I mean, but not as much, not as often. And as this show goes on, people don't want to do business with her. And why would you? Well,
actually, Alana and her sister Pumpkin are in talks to have their own show, and it's going to exclude Mama June. So if the girls are not in it, Mama June don't have a show. We don't watch a show for June. We watch the show for the girls, really, and then her coming in. Yeah.
None of us want Mama June to be there, like on this planet, but especially on this show. She's just that's the problem. She went from being a sideshow attraction to an actual horrible, detrimental person.
Yeah, we saw how much of an asshole she really is as a person and a horrible parent.
Yes, she hurts people that we've come to like.
Yeah, that is very, very true. So I hope that Pumpkin and Alana do get their own show. I think that would be great. I think it would be better. Because it's all positive up until Mama June steps in the picture, and that's when you've got the tears and the drama and the therapy and, you know, all of it. That's why they eat so much. Comfort food.
Oh, yeah. Coping.
A coping mechanism, okay? All right, so we all know that Meghan Markle has a new podcast because as much as she just doesn't want to be in the public eye, she wants to be away from it. Oh, my God. Here she is with a fucking podcast to talk about what? Herself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so she's interviewed Mariah Carey and Serena Williams, who each probably only went on there to promote the books that they have coming out, right? But guess what Meghan did? She edited out the parts where they're talking about their books. Yeah, so it's just all about her. But I tell you what, Mariah Carey kind of put her ass in her place a little bit because she was talking about, you know, everyone, you know, associates me with the word diva, and Mariah Carey's like, yes, darling, because you are a diva. I mean, I get diva from you, darling. And Megan's like, what? Megan, you are the epitome of a fucking diva. Oh, and I tell you what, this shit pissed me off. So she and Mariah Carey are both talking about being mixed race, which I get it. I perfectly get it. And Meghan was like, you know, we get it from a different perspective because we're light-skinned and people really don't know what we are. And she's like, I never got treated like a black woman until I started dating my husband. You didn't treat yourself like a black woman either, Meghan.
True.
Yeah, she goes, that was the first time I've ever been treated like a black woman because you've been running around acting white. You know what I mean? She just annoys me to no end. I don't understand her. And everyone is blasting this podcast. They say, here we are, prime example of how narcissist that she is. Why won't she just go away? She must have golden pussy because she has control over Prince Harry like I have control over producer James.
Yep.
Yes. And
without that.
You know what? Whatever. I just don't get this girl. I don't know everything that she's tried to do since they left England has been a big flop.
Really?
Maybe just go back to USA and get another television show. I don't know what to tell you. You don't need the money. And I think she said something along the lines of she's worried if she's going to be able to afford her $14 million mansion.
Wow.
Really, do you want to? There's what state is it right now that got dirty water? Is it Detroit again or is it Chicago?
Detroit.
And you're worried about if you're going to be able to afford your $14 million mansion? This is why I can't stand this girl. Like I don't get her. I don't get what she wants her platform to be. Her platform is her.
Right. Yeah.
And it ain't working for you at all, sis. It's just not working for you. I don't know. Anywho, I want to let you guys know that next week, check me out. I will be on Pink Shade, and we will be breaking down Love After Lockup. Aaron Payne and I'm so super excited. We always have a hoot of a time, and there's lots to talk about with this season of Love After Lockup. But I got to be honest, this is one of the most boring seasons that we've had. It's been a little bit lackluster. It seems a lot more scripted. Britney and Marcelino. But actually, I think they really are broken up.
You think so?
I think so, yeah. You know me, I always got to do a deep dive. I really think they are broken up. Yeah, I don't know, but maybe Aaron will have more info on that. But I'm not sure when the episode is going to drop, but I will most definitely post about it and let you guys know on Instagram and Facebook. That's why you need to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure to leave us a review on iTunes. You can hear the show, and not only on iTunes, you can hear it on, I forgot all the places, Producer James.
On iTunes, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on Google Podcasts.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm on Amazon. All right. So,
no.
Yeah. Amazon Podcast.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. I like it. All right, guys. We're so glad to be back, as Producer James said, and we will talk to you guys next week. Bye.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.